Hi, you're watching 12 House Tarot. This is going to be my first of many collective readings. I just wanted to say that I felt really called to start pulling for just what people need to hear at this time, or if there's any sort of insight or clarity I can give to people who may feel a bit lost or like they need to hear from spirit or source. And I was shuffling my cards and I just asked, what do people need to hear about today? What do they need to know about today? I felt really heavy. I felt really almost like suffocated for a second. You're showing up as the King of Cups, as well as with this card. It says New Moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. And then my Obsession card came out as well. And I'm feeling, by you showing up as this King of Cups right now, there is something that is weighing on your mind that is holding you back from maybe making leaps of faith that you feel like would emotionally satisfy you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil card, okay? And then I have my confidence is your key to success underneath that, as well as decisions. So if there's something in your life right now that you feel like you're ruminating on, or there's something that you're hyper fixated on that you feel called to take action on, I think you should do that. Because with this Obsession card, this is telling me that this has been something that you cannot get out of your head. This is something I think that is screaming at you, and you're just getting in your own way with that Devil card. So I'm going to ask what you need to know about right now, or what sort of action steps you should be taking in order to get a handle on your emotional state to make these choices that you feel called to make. What does this collective need to know? What is the advice in this situation? There may have been a recent falling out. There may have been a recent situation that you feel like you can't let go of and it ended, or you may be clinging on to hoping that something or someone will come back to you, but this really makes me feel like this isn't something for you anymore, because you're showing up as the King of Cups and your advice is the King of Pentacles. So focusing more on what makes you feel stable. It's like emotional stability and physical financial stability, or a sense of having resources at your disposal. It's going to take you out of this obsessive state. It's like the more that you could get out of that intuitive state and move more into your body, I think is what Spirit's really calling you to do. Tower card at the bottom of my deck. So yeah, this could really be a falling away of some sort, or something that you thought was stable is no longer. Like I said, this could be a relationship, or this could be possibly a certain habit or pattern that you've had that made you feel safe, that no longer is giving you the same, I want to say, like dopamine response, or giving you the same comfort or clarity that it used to. It's like you had a safety net, and that safety net is no longer catching you. I can't shuffle these cards right now. They're flying out. Your advice, though, is the King of Pentacles, which is making me feel like I was saying, there's something about the physical world, maybe physically moving your body, feeling a bit overwhelmed, or like there is a need to let go of the burden of needing to do everything all at once with this 10 of Wands. Maybe feeling like you will only be emotionally satisfied if you get this one specific thing, but you're juggling too many other things in order to make space for that one thing to come in. And that one thing to come in, death, change, and transformation at the bottom, that one thing could really actually rely on someone else. And that may be the issue here. It's not a matter of you getting it independently. I feel like you are focused on someone else, maybe their energy, or maybe the way that they could show up for you. And that's all that you want. But in the background here, it's like you need to let go of these other things that are getting in your way. Maybe other responsibilities or habits or patterns, or taking on too much on your day-to-day life. And it's 111 on my timer as I said that, or on my clock. That it's taking away from your independence. It's taking away from the space that you'd need to let this person even come in. It's like you're so ready for a relationship, or you're so ready for this emotional piece, but physically you're not making the space for that, or you're not allowing yourself, I want to say like a meditative practice, or an ability to sort of set your intentions to be fluid and calm. You're just taking on way too much. More on the advice, Spirit. But we have death, change and transformation at the bottom of my deck. So regardless of what you choose to do, I think inevitably whatever you're doing right now is unsustainable. And it's going to ultimately push you away from needing to have control. I think you're going to end up releasing this control, whether it's by choice or it just falls away because it's too much to handle. There's something that you're obsessed with, though, something that you're fixated on that is blocked because of what you're doing. We have heartstrings here. So this could be something that plays with your emotions and union. So this could really be a person that I'm talking about. There may be a specific relationship that is just too much to handle at this time, or you're obsessed with this person and you're doing everything that you can in order to control this relationship, and they may be toying with your feelings, or they're aware that they have the upper hand, quote unquote. I don't really like using that sort of logic that one person has authority over the other, but sometimes we fall into an imbalance in the masculine and feminine in relationships, and I feel like you may be doing too much in a relationship, which is causing you to actually push them away. It's causing you to sabotage the relationship because you're trying to have so much control over it. This could be someone from your past with the union card here. But I'm getting this feeling like Spirit is really asking you to step into a place of providing for yourself, of finding your own stability. Taking care of yourself, I think, ultimately is going to bring this person in. Letting go of whatever you feel is too much. If it feels like it's too much, then it's not divine. If it's not good, it's not God, I like to say. And I think Spirit's really asking you to question whether or not this relationship is meant for you. Is it worth all the effort? Is it worth all of the struggle to maintain some sort of stability or reputation with this person? I feel like they're not meeting you halfway. They may be taking advantage of the fact that you're willing to do anything for them. What is this King of Pentacles telling me? The Emperor card? Yeah, holding your focus, holding your vision, being the driver's seat of your life. This is a divine masculine. Clarifying the King of Pentacles, this is telling me that taking ownership of your feelings or of your resources, it's going to ultimately guide you where you need to be in all facets of your life, not just romance. But I think that this trickles down into your relationship or into the vision that you have when it comes to a divine partnership. I feel like there's a specific person who may be a bit emotionally manipulative, or I want to say stoic, or like emotionally unavailable when you need them to be. And they may come off as someone who's a very friendly, caregiving individual. They may have a very big friend group or social circle, or they know how to coerce people with their words. And I think it's made you almost obsessed with this idea that you could be like them or you could be romantically with them. And I feel like you're doing too much and you're giving your power away to someone or something that is not looking out for you, maybe leaving you feeling a bit confused here. More in the advice. 3 cards fell out. I thought it was 2. 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups, and the Hermit card. So these 2 cards to me at least talk about going within and understanding the thoughts, or understanding what is causing you this anxiety. And this is clarifying my 10 of Wands. So this is telling me that there's a bit of overthinking or anxiety, or maybe neglecting this 9 of Cups, maybe neglecting what makes you feel emotionally fulfilled, or like you have all that you need when it comes to your emotional state. It's like this person can make you feel really good and then simultaneously really bad at the same time, repeating nines. So you may be seeing nines as well. And then we have that Hermit card as well, which this is talking about needing to really understand when to pull your energy back. Okay, needing to know when to really, I'm hearing exercise the situation, or analyze if this situation has more power over you than you'd like, or if you're truly getting this Nine of Cups separate from this Nine of Swords. Because there could be, like I said, this energy of feeling both simultaneously amazing as well as extremely anxious, maybe not being able to sleep, or there may be a bit of spiritual or emotional gaslighting with this person. Like they may do things that cross your boundaries, but then they tell you that all these amazing things that they're going to do for you. But in turn, you know that you're not actually receiving them. And that's why Spirit's asking you to take care of yourself and provide for yourself what you're actually looking for in this person. I think a lot of this relationship is very karmic, and it's based off of some sort of overthinking or obsessive thinking here. But once again, we have the prosperity lies ahead. So there is growth in this. And then confidence is your key to success. So this would be stepping into your own power, knowing that whatever choice or decision you choose to make around this person, you're going to be successful if you focus on what makes you feel stable, okay? Whatever that is for you. Now, this could be a creative practice. This could be something within your finances. There's a bit of confusion on where to go next. So I'm going to start pulling for an outcome here to wrap this up. What is the future outcome of this connection or of this situation? This one really wants Nine of Pentacles. So this is self-sufficiency. 3 of my nines have come out today. So 999 might be significant for you. Or seeing repeating nines, or the energy of 9 itself, which talks about endings, or it talks about being on the precipice of an ending. But also the 9 of Pentacles for an outcome card is beautiful. It just talks about the ability to be self-sufficient and independent, holding some sort of inner power, or seeing the beauty around you. I always see the 9 of Pentacles as able to stop and smell the roses, because there's a sense of stability in the present moment, in the now. So whatever decision or choice you choose to make around this individual or regarding your own stability, it's going to lead to some sort of self-sufficiency or prosperity. We have the 6 of Cups. So this really could be somebody from your past. I think this could be a reunion with somebody from your past, as well as the 7 of Pentacles. So I think Spirit's really asking you, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is this person really worth my time? I feel like they're going to be waiting regardless. I feel like they're not the ones that are really taking action. It's more so, this is all mental right now. I don't think that the two of you are actually communicating in the physical. I think you're going to get your answers the more you focus on yourself, the more you focus on this, knowing that if it doesn't feel right and if it's too much for you, then you should let it go. Because the 9 of Swords and that 10 of Wands is giving me the energy of overthinking. We have evidence here. So this could have been someone who has wronged you in the past, or you're going to figure out things about this individual that allow you to make a choice. This doesn't necessarily have to be negative, but this could really talk about deciphering from what you hear whether or not this person is worth investing your energy into, with that seven of Pentacles here. And underneath that, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the King of Pentacles is your advice, and the Queen of Pentacles is coming out in your outcome. So there is a divine partnership here, but this is a matter of finding someone who matches you at your frequency. Okay, because we started out with the King of Cups, a completely different suit, a completely different king, someone who's more emotional, when you may be looking for someone who's more grounded. Okay, with the King of Pentacles here. Anything else on this, Spirit? Any other last messages here? It's like you're doing the emotional work. I think that there's just a sense of not trusting yourself here. And revenge. Needing to focus on doing things out of a place of love. Maybe you've been hurt in the past from a past person, and that's why you feel like there may be a different person now who may be showing signs of doing the same thing to you, and that's why you want to get some sort of revenge, or it makes you want to act out in a way that you wouldn't have done in the past, but because you've been jaded before, I think that you may feel, I think that there needs to be a sense of self-empowerment or a bit of revenge taken place here. But I think that your answers really lie in getting your physical sense of self, stepping into this emperor role in alignment, okay? It's almost like the more you could focus on having your own personal stability, it's going to be more of a win for you than it would be to get revenge on this current person who's acting like a past person. And then we have regrets at the bottom of the deck. So Spirit's calling you to know that, or it's calling you to identify what would make you feel regretful. Would it be neglecting yourself, or would it be not speaking your truth, or both? You know, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is this person really worth wasting your time on or your emotional energy on? Do they require your attention as much as you're giving it to them? Because I think that there's a sense of overthinking and neglecting what's making you feel abundant. I think there may be some sort of, like I said, sleepless nights or anxiety that's taking away from your overall feeling of peace and abundance and overall emotional stability at this time. And I think that you're neglecting the fact that you have all the answers within you because you've already experienced a situation like this before. So it's a matter of you stepping into your power with this Emperor card, knowing that you get to create your reality. You are the artist of your own life. Okay, and the outcome here, we have this Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So there is some sort of soulful union, or there is some sort of, this could even be tapping back into the inner child, following a creative pursuit that's going to lead to some sort of self-sufficiency, or knowing that you have the power within you to create and manifest a reality where you don't need anybody else to feel empowered. Knowing that whatever this person will do, it's going to ultimately come to light, okay? Whatever they do, or whatever is going to happen and take place in the situation, you don't have to adjust anything. You just have to let it unfold in front of you. There's no need for revenge, or there's no need to throw it into this person's face. It's sort of like, let them create their own storm for themselves. It's not like you need to be the one to do anything that's going to leave you feeling a bit regretful. Okay? But once again, we have confidence is your key to success at the bottom of the deck. Okay, full new moon in Leo. It's a new moon, so this is a start of something brand new. So you may be stepping into more of a spiritual awakening at this time when it comes to your partnerships, or how you perceive yourself. The Leo is the self, it's the ego. It's almost like you're having this major breakthrough within your ego, knowing that whatever's meant for you will find you. And people like this who sort of sit back and emotionally manipulate and try to confuse other people, maybe a bit of playing with your heart here with that heartstrings card, they're going to get what's coming to them. You don't need to be the one to dish out their karma. Karma will come back for them. But focusing on yourself with this Emperor card in the advice, I think, is going to be what's best suited for you to make leaps and bounds when it comes to your overall sense of security, self-sufficiency, and really just wondering whether or not the juice is worth the squeeze here, okay? Being more in the physical is going to really help you at this time. I think there's too much mental and emotional turmoil happening, and I think getting really grounded at this time is going to be the best answer for you. So that's really what I have today. And I feel like if this resonated with you, then you may be going through, like I said, some sort of spiritual awakening or understanding of who you are in this world and what sort of place you take up. And you don't have to label it. You don't have to give it an identity or a life. But I think knowing ultimately that you are the driver of your own boat and that you could make leaps and bounds in your own life, which in turn will put you at a frequency that attracts other people at that same frequency, it will really adjust your perception on other people and your own inherent value, and how that doesn't actually scale off of what other people are validating for you or what other people have to say about you. I think you're learning and you're understanding that you may be giving your power away to people who don't deserve it. So let me know if this resonates for you, or if you think it will in the future. Feel free to comment and share your testimonies. And if not, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.